you for joining us. A belated happy Independence Day to everyone. Kind of fitting in light of the recent holiday that our guest is Congressman Seth Moulton of the 6th Congressional District up on the North Shore. He served 4 tours in the Marines in Iraq, was twice decorated for valor. Congressman, welcome. Good to have you here.
Good to see you, John.
That certainly makes you qualified to answer a seasonal question I have. What does it mean now in America to be a patriot, and is patriotism alive and well in Washington?
Well, patriotism is alive and well, but there are people who are trying to corrupt it. And there are some prominent voices in the Republican Party who are trying to hijack patriotism and really divorce it from the core values that make America, what we're all about. I mean, the idea that insurrectionists who attacked the Capitol trying to overthrow our democratic government on January 6th would call themselves patriots when in fact they're traitors. And that's what I mean by some in the Republican Party trying to corrupt it.
Well, I mean, you've got the 2 leading candidates for the Republican nomination indicating they'd look favorably at pardons for some of the...
It's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
And these are 2 people who, really don't understand what it means to uphold our constitutional values that I fought overseas to protect.
Well, what goes through your mind when you see things like the hold that's been put on military nominations by, I believe it's Senator Tuberville, which is about to leave the Marine Corps without a permanent commander?
It's unbelievable.
What's that all about?
So what's going on is Senator Tuberville, those are 2 words that probably should never be placed together, but Senator Tuberville has decided that because he doesn't like the DOD's abortion policy, which simply makes it possible for service members to travel out of state if they need to get health care. 1 in 5 women, 1 in 5 service members is a woman. They don't get to choose. I never got to choose where I was stationed. And if they're stationed in a state that does not allow basic options for health care for women, they can travel. So Senator Tuberville doesn't agree with this. He's a 68-year-old man who's never served in the military himself, but he's decided to hold up all military nominations, all confirmations of generals and other things like that, just because of this political stance on this issue. I mean, he's trying to take us backwards 25 years when we actually really need to be modernizing our military moving forward.
Do you still have friends on the other side of the aisle in Congress?
I do. I do.
What do they say about what's going on privately?
Privately, they say it's ridiculous. And they say it's bad for our national security. They say it's bad for our troops. And many of them would say, candidly, in private, that they support the DOD's abortion policy.
And yet...
But Senator Tuberville won't budge.
And they're afraid to say it publicly.
That's right. They're afraid to say it publicly. A lot of people, John, ask me, what's wrong with Washington? I mean, how can Congress not believe in something like climate change, which is widely accepted by the American people now? And the answer is that what's lacking in Washington isn't intelligence. Most of these folks are pretty smart. There are a couple exceptions, but most of them are pretty smart. What's lacking is courage. It's just political courage to speak the truth, to tell the truth about what's going on, to take a tough vote, and then go back to your constituents and explain that to them, even if they disagree.
Even if it means you're going to get smacked around by Steve Bannon or some podcaster or the local radio talk show host.
That's right. That's right. And I've certainly gotten smacked around in my few years in Congress so far. But I've been able to sleep at night because I try to speak the truth, even if it means speaking the truth to power. And at the end of the day, I think people do appreciate that.